How did you like the conference?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. I am from the U.S., and so it's been a wonderful opportunity to kind of hear of how the strategies in Germany and in Europe more broadly approach issues of green technology, sustainability, and investing, which are sometimes topics that I think, especially in the U.S., when we speak about them on the street, as we say, oftentimes we see as very, very different. So it's good to see, people from different backgrounds in the same room discussing solutions that help us all.
Do you think the outcome of the G7 summit will impact long-term climate targets?
I certainly think it can. We certainly hope it can. In terms of politics, I think it's like making sausage. The process can be a little ugly, but oftentimes the outcome is hopefully good and delicious. But you can tell I haven't eaten lunch yet. But we certainly hope so. I mean, it's important that that we realize that our commonality is far is larger than our individual nationalistic interests. And we're talking about our planet, we're talking about our environment, we're talking about our children, our future. And I think these are all things that people that resonate with us, where we connect to. And I think that we need, G7. We need these things, and I think hopefully it can go from goodwill and handshakes and wonderful photo opportunities to real actionable legislation and actionable efforts that have teeth to them. Because really, the science is overwhelming, but we really have to act. We have to act upon it, and I think that's where you'll really see. We hope to see some forward progress.
In which way do you think are investors able to influence the climate change positively?
Well, we live in a world where money talks, and I think we recently saw the first presenter who gave the scientific keynote was suggesting a direct link between carbon cumulative carbon production and really power in terms of bringing economic stability and therefore giving us countries world voice, etc. And so we have to. It's not enough to just do what's right. There has to be effort behind it, and there has to be money behind it. Money talks, and that's a reality we have to embrace. And I think the fact that we can have an environment such as this, where you have investors and impact investors who are willing to not just say, yeah, I believe in climate change, but to put money into it and invest in it, and also show people that there are alternatives. I think oftentimes these conversations, there is a tried and true way that we've gone about things historically, and it's really nice to hear people say that, okay, now these greener efforts are financially viable, and they are something that that we can. For those who are motivated not just by the right thing to do, but are motivated financially, it's also a very there's some incentives financially to do it too. So I think that these are the people, these are the stakeholders that need to be in the room together speaking, and that's what I think gives us so much heart and goodwill coming from this event, is because you see people an event that's composed of people who really can make a difference, who are empowered politically, financially, scientifically to make a difference.